That's my grandson? Billionaire's world shatters at the cemetery. Rain fell softly as Victoria Blackwood, a powerful billionaire, walked toward her son Adrian's grave. She stopped in shock when she saw a young black woman kneeling at the tombstone in tears, holding a small child, a little boy with bright green eyes that looked exactly like Adrian's. "Excuse me, this is a private moment," Victoria said coldly. The woman looked up. "I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd be here today," she replied gently, wiping away tears. "My name is Jasmine Washington, and this is Tyler. Adrian was very important to us." Victoria froze. Adrian had died in a car accident 3 years ago. She thought she had known everything about his life. He never mentioned a relationship, let alone a child. "Important how?" she asked, with her voice low. Jasmine hesitated, her voice quiet but firm. "Tyler is his son. He's my son. I promised Adrian I'd always protect him." Victoria's flowers slipped from her hand. A grandson? After 3 years of grief, this was something beyond belief. But Victoria noticed something else. Jasmine seemed wary, like she was hiding more than just the boy's identity. 2 weeks later, Victoria had her private office filled with documents. Her investigators had dug deep into Jasmine's life, a waitress working 60 hours a week at 2 jobs, raising a child alone in a 1-bedroom apartment. But something wasn't adding up. There was no birth certificate for Tyler, no hospital records, no proof of who his mother was. It was almost like someone had erased the facts on purpose. "Schedule a meeting with Miss Washington," Victoria ordered. Jasmine arrived the next day at Blackwood Industries, wearing her best thrift store suit. The tall building and lavish office didn't intimidate her. She was fighting for her son. "Let's talk about Tyler," Victoria said, sliding a check for $200,000 across the desk. "Come live with me. He'll get the best education, the best future. You can visit on weekends." Jasmine stared at the check. "Are you trying to buy my son?" "He's my grandson," Victoria said sternly. "You have nothing to offer him." Jasmine shook her head. "No, Victoria. I gave him love. I hold him at night when he has bad dreams. I read him stories. That's real family, something you couldn't give Adrian." Victoria stood, angry. "You don't know what I gave Adrian." "I know what he told me," Jasmine replied. "About the birthdays you missed, the games you never showed up for. Tyler is not your second chance to fix what you broke." Victoria, clearly furious, threatened to take Tyler through court. "I have lawyers. I have connections. I can win." Jasmine smiled softly. "Then be ready, because I'm not alone either. You assume I'm just a poor waitress, but you missed something, and soon you'll find out." 3 days later, Victoria got shocking news. Jasmine had hired one of the top law firms in the country, working for her pro bono. They had already submitted papers, warning that trying to claim custody based on race or income could be seen as discrimination. Even worse for Victoria, a newspaper had begun an investigation into Blackwood Industries, thanks to evidence Jasmine had quietly gathered over 3 years. Jasmine's team, a respected law professor, a famous investigative journalist, and her, Aunt Helen, a retired law expert who had quietly trained Jasmine. For 3 years, Jasmine had studied law, collected documents, and protected every detail Adrian had left behind, including evidence of Victoria's illegal deals. And then came the shock that broke Victoria. Jasmine said to her on the phone, "Tyler's real mother was Jessica Blackwood, your cousin's daughter. You destroyed Jessica's future. But now, her child has finally taken back what's his, the true Blackwood legacy." Monday morning, the headlines hit. Blackwood empire built on lies. Banks froze accounts. The FBI showed up. Businesses cut ties. And Victoria, at last, realized who Jasmine truly was. Not just a waitress, but a brilliant woman who outmatched her in every way. 2 years later, Jasmine smiled as she watched Tyler play violin in the garden of their lakefront home. He had been accepted into the same school Adrian once attended, on a full scholarship. "Mom, can I play for you?" Tyler asked. "Of course," Jasmine replied. Victoria had tried to buy her grandson. Instead, Jasmine showed her that family cannot be bought. Love raised Tyler, not money. And now, Tyler would grow up knowing truth, not power, wins in the end. If this story inspired you, subscribe to the channel for more true stories. of justice, love, and people who rise above power and prejudice.